chimes were wild. The rain wasn't too hard, but it was loud. Growing up in Florida, I was used to hurricane preparedness, so I wasn't very scared. It had been years since the last one, though normally living in the middle of the state, we weren't worried about the mandatory evacuations. Plus, I was next to a pretty large lake, so floods weren't a problem, it was just another storm. It was supposed to be gone by Monday, but storms are unpredictable. My mother and I had set up a plan for if, and or when, the power had went out. I would fill up the bathtub so we would have water to use whilst the tap didn't work, and then I would meet up with her. I wasn't expecting to have to do any of this, as we weren't in the direct path of the storm. If we would get some bands of rain, but that would be about it. Nothing too bad. My sleep schedule was already screwed up, so I would be awake all night. Looking out the window, I could see all my neighbors were awake tonight too. The lights and TVs glowing, the wind chimes were wild. I, lying on the couch, around midnight, binging some Netflix series that had just came out to take my mind off the storm. And that's when I heard him. "Hurry in, it's starting to pour, man." My neighbor was at his door talking to a man. I heard his door slam. Why is anybody around at this time? I thought to myself as I quickly dropped the subject to return to my show, eager for a plot twist. Everything's black. The power went out. The plant was in action. I was filling the tub with water when the power came back on. I was relieved as I could watch my show. I glanced out my window to notice one of my neighbors had turned in. It was a neighbor who was just at his door. He turned his lights out and had gone to sleep. One down. I thought to myself, joking. "Listen, man, go home. It's not safe." I heard Jack, my other neighbor, yell. I peeked out my window to see his door get slammed in the man's face. Isn't that the guy who just walked in my other neighbor's house? I felt uneasy as he just stood there unmoving. I wanted to see what the man was doing. I watched him stand at the door for another 5 minutes, then darkness. The power went out yet again. Back to filling up the tub. It was quiet, except for the storm. The wind chimes were wild. Before I even had a chance to walk into the bathroom, the lights flashed me. After regaining my sight, I realized what was going on. I wasn't stupid. I had read plenty of freaky stories about the protagonist was oblivious to the imminent slaughter coming his way. I ran back to my windows. His lights were off. I frantically woke my mother up to tell her about the man. She didn't care. She turned around and went back to sleep. Knock, knock, knock. It was him. I stayed still, frozen in fear. "Hello? The storm's a bitch. Mind if I step in?" I don't want to move. I thought he could hear it at any movement. "Just a minute, please." Knock, knock, knock. He starts banging. I was about to start crying when it stopped. Wind chimes were silent.